On a cold morning in February 1998, a jogger found an abandoned car on the outskirts of Ravenbrook, a quiet coastal town in Maine. The vehicle, a blue Honda Civic, was parked awkwardly beside a narrow dirt road leading into the woods. The doors were locked. The keys were still in the ignition. Inside the car sat a small cassette recorder, an empty coffee cup, and a single leather glove. The car belonged to Clara Whitman, a 27-year-old local journalist who had gone missing 3 nights earlier. When police arrived, they noticed the tape recorder had been recently used. The label on the cassette read, "Interview for Do Not Erase." Clara was known for her investigations into local corruption and cold cases. Her latest project focused on a series of unsolved disappearances dating back to the 1970s, victims who had all vanished near the same forest road where her car was found. According to her editor, Clara had become increasingly paranoid in the weeks before she disappeared. She mentioned someone watching her house and calling without speaking. Her final known movement was leaving her apartment at 8:47 p.m. on February 17th, telling a friend she was meeting a source connected to her story. She was never seen again. When investigators played the cassette, they heard Clara's voice, calm but cautious. She was interviewing a man whose voice was deep, distorted, and unsettlingly calm. "Clara, you said you were there the night she vanished. What did you see?" "Unknown man." "I didn't see her. I heard her." "Clara, heard her?" "Unknown man." "Yes." She was calling for help. But the forest doesn't let go of what it takes. The tape continued for 7 minutes before ending abruptly with the sound of a door creaking open, then footsteps, and finally, a woman's muffled scream. Forensic audio experts could not identify the man's voice. Background noise suggested the recording took place indoors, possibly in a cabin near water. Theory 1. The source turned killer. Some investigators believe Clara met her informant, who then killed her after realizing she was recording the conversation. The man may have staged the scene to look mysterious, leaving the tape to mislead police. Theory 2. The copycat. Others claim Clara's disappearance was the work of someone copying the Ravenbrook Vanisher, a serial kidnapper believed to be responsible for at least 6 unsolved cases in the area between 1975 to 1981. Theory 3. The cover-up. Conspiracy-minded locals argue Clara uncovered something too dangerous, possibly corruption involving the town's police department, and was silenced by someone in power. In 2003, 5 years after Clara vanished, a group of hikers stumbled upon a rotting cabin deep in Ravenbrook Forest. Inside, police found a single chair, a broken tape recorder, and a wall covered in newspaper clippings, all about the missing people Clara had investigated. There were no signs of Clara's body. However, near the fireplace, they found a burnt tape, partially melted but still playable. The surviving audio was only 3 seconds long. It's still here. Clara Whitman's case remains unsolved. Every few years, someone claims to have seen her on a highway, in a diner, or even standing on the cliffs near the forest road at dusk. But the strangest detail came in 2018, 20 years after her disappearance. A sealed envelope was mailed to the Ravenbrook Police Department. Inside was a new cassette. It contained no speech, only the faint sound of breathing, and then, unmistakably, Clara's voice whispering, "Turn the tape over." The other side of the tape was blank. The identity of the man on the tape was never discovered. Clara's body was never found. And to this day, anyone who listens to the original recording claims to hear something new each time, an extra word, a second voice, or whispers that weren't there before. Case status: unsolved. Last update: 2025. Evidence stored under case file #RW 98-214 remains sealed.